Hello fellow travelers, Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in Madrid, Spain at the Plaza Mayor, one of the main square here in Madrid all the tourists have to go to. Cool stuff to check out right by the Puerta del Sol. And what we have for you today are the 5 things you're going to love and hate about visiting Madrid. And I'm a big Madrid fan. When I used to live in Portugal for 5 years, I would come stop over all the time because I do really enjoy it. So I'm a bit biased, but I'll do my best, okay? So let's go with the bad things. And remember, this is from a tourist perspective. The first thing you're not going to like about Madrid is ¿hablas inglés? ¿Hablas español? Not everyone speaks English here. Even in the tourist industry, it can be a little difficult to find people that speak English. So if you're going to the train station to buy tickets or going to get tickets for the subway, all kinds of stuff like that, it can be a little daunting. Also, if you're going to the banks, things like this, your lack of Spanish will cause some problems. So to have a better time here, I do suggest you learn a little Spanish before you come. Even if it's just the basic stuff, it can make all the difference in the world because the people are fantastic and they do want to help. Though when they get in the service industry, they're not quite as helpful as they are as normal people. But I thought I'd let you know that. But that's the first thing you got to realize is when you come to Madrid, you really need to know some Spanish. So if you don't, that can be something that really annoys you. So if you're looking for the second thing you're not going to like about coming to Madrid is, you know, if you're coming to Spain, you expect to see these ancient cities and stuff like this, but when you come to Europe in general and in Spain. But the thing is, Madrid is a relatively new city. They wanted to kind of get the influence of the Catholic Church away from the king and from government. So they moved it here, kind of like a backwater city, and developed it up. So yes, we have old buildings compared to the US, but if you look at it in terms of Europe, it's not a really old city. So you don't have the super old buildings and super old cathedrals. So it feels relatively modern for a European city, okay? So that's one of those things you might not like. But for me, it's not a really big deal. But remember, I love this city, so I'm really trying to find stuff you're not gonna like. The third thing you might not like about here is, well, it'll be a love and a hate, but one of the things is the transport issues. So if you're looking to do some of the day trips from here, when you go, you're not sure, do I go from Atocha or do I go from Chamartín? There's 2 train stations. And then if you're flying into Madrid, if you're in the new terminal, Terminal 4, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, if you're not in Terminal 4 and you're going with one of the cheap airlines, it's not so fantastic. It's a really crappy airport. So hopefully you fly in the good one, but just know it can be a little bit stressful in the old versions or the old part of the airport and some of the transport options. Also, the metros are really kind of small, so if you're thinking about taking the metro from your hotel to the airport, it does go there, which is great, but just know if you got a lot of luggage or a lot of people, you might want to look for other options, okay? The fourth thing you're not going to like about when you come to Madrid is the tourist trap parts. Now, Madrid is a very popular place for people to go, and Spain in general, and so what happens is that they know this, and they're going to rip you off. So when you order tapas, they give you raciones. And a ración is the bigger version, so it's not 2 euros, it's 8 euros. And little things like this, the paella in Madrid, dude, don't eat paella here. It sucks. They basically are taking microwave paella and heating it up for you. Go out of the center or go to a small town and get paella there. You're gonna enjoy it much more and it'll be more authentic. I could say the same thing for the flan. So since there's so many tourists, you do have a lot of the tourist trap ripoffs. So what you need to do is just go a couple blocks off. You'll get much better deals in terms of prices for food, drinks, tapas. I mean, it goes from paying for tapas to actually you buy a drink and they'll give you 10 tapas for free. Okay, so just know that's one thing you might not like. And the fifth thing, which you might not like or love about Madrid, is the weather. Now, it is great. I'm here in May and it's beautiful weather. It's a little windy and stuff. But what you need to know is Madrid, in the winter, it gets cold, okay? You think, oh, I'm going to Spain. It's going to be warm and beautiful and wonderful. Guys, it snows here in the winter, okay? Avila, one of the neighboring towns here, dude, it's like ice cold sometimes. And you're expecting this warm Spanish weather kind of thing, and it's not that way here. But then on the opposite side, in the summer, if you come in August, the city's empty because it's so hot, 40 degrees Celsius, 100 Fahrenheit, and you just like melt, okay? So that's one thing you might not like. But the thing is, the weather's usually great, so it's, you know, it's one of those hates that, yes, I hate it, but I'll suffer through, okay? But honestly, Madrid is a fantastic city to check out, and that's why we're going to go through the 5 things you're going to love. And the first thing I love is about the whole Madrid culture, from the fantastic museums like the Prado and the Reina Sofia, to the beautiful churches, to wonderful architecture and great squares like here at the Plaza Mayor. There's so many cultural things for you to do here, whether you like watching bullfights or not, or you want to learn about Spanish culture and art. They have everything here. The Palacio Real you can go check out. There's so much to do and enjoy about Madrid that, I mean, that's one thing you're going to love, is all the fantastic things you can do from architecture, history, culture, museums, all kinds of stuff. The second thing you're going to love is, you know how I said there's some rip-off bars and stuff like that? That's just in super touristy areas. You go a bit off, go into the tapas bars, drinking there, eating there, having the experience there. That's one of the things you're going to love about coming to Madrid, because you can eat well, relatively cheap, drink well, relatively cheap, and the people are fantastic when they're serving you in those places. So that's one of the things you're going to love, is just going to the tapas bars, taking it in, going, no, I can't possibly eat any more food. I don't care. Take more, traveler, and it's fantastic. The third thing you're going to love about Madrid is the public transport. Now, I said there were some issues with the public transport, but in general, it is very good. It goes all over the city. You can really explore the city with public transport, and it is cheap. Okay, you can get a week ticket for like 30-some euros, so you can go everywhere, buses, trams, trains, all these kind of things, and it's really great to go around the city. If you want to go out to some of the suburbs or some of the day trips, there's great things, easy ways to get there. So the public transport is very good here. It just, yes, sometimes you're a little snugged up, and if you're dealing with the airport, that's a whole nother beast, okay? But in general, you'll love the public transport here. So the fourth thing you're going to love about coming here is the fantastic day trips that are from here. Now, I know I'm saying Madrid's awesome, you should stay here and see the museums and do the tapas bars, but you know, if you're working here or you're here for a couple of weeks, you might want to venture out of the city, and there's a lot of great connections and a lot of great day trips. You can go to Segovia and see the Alcazar there. You'll look at it and say, this looks familiar. Yes, it's one of those castles that inspired Walt Disney for his Disney World castles. Or you can go to Toledo, the home of this Catholic Church in Spain. It's beautiful. You go to Avila, I mean, there's so many places to check out from here. A lot of great day trips, so you don't have to spend the big bucks to go to Barcelona 3 hours away, or Sevilla 2.5 hours away. You can do those for day trips, but there's cheap, close-by day trips that are historically relevant and really kind of cool to see. So that's one of the things I love about here. And the fifth thing you're going to love about Madrid, and just Spain in general, is it's really fun. I mean, the people are fantastic, the servers are great, the people are friendly. Even if you don't speak Spanish, the people will still talk to you. The abuelas, the grandmas, they'll still come and chat with you, and the servers will joke with you. It doesn't matter if you don't understand, because it is a super fun city with fantastic nightlife, okay? Amazing nightlife. They go all night long. Don't feel bad if you can't keep up. If you're not born here, if you're not a Madrileño, you won't keep up. So it's okay, all right? So you're just gonna love that. Also, the restaurants, the bars, the nightlife, everything about it. It's just a fun city to be in and to enjoy, okay? So those are the 5 things that I love and hate about Madrid. If you have your own loves and hate, please put them in the comments below. If you want to learn more about visiting Spain or here in Madrid, top 10 sites, what to see and do in Spain, 10 fun facts about Spain, and so much more, check us out at our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter and Facebook, and we appreciate your likes and subscriptions. And bye from Plaza Mayor in Madrid, Spain. Adios.